we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just north of the Delaware Express Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense set to go and leading them out. The #1 overall pick back in April out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you talk about the traits that make Joe Burrow successful, you got to start with his head. This guy thinks the game, sees the game, loves the game. Then you go to the arm. He can make every throw. And then within a play, second and third reaction plays that are big ones downfield. That was why he won the Heisman Trophy, and that was why I voted.
Eagle pressure, too much.
First play of the game, baby.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Joe Burrow sacked.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Okay. That was close.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was called on 3 times in the pushing his way through. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 67 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll wind up being knocked.
There we go. There we go. Way to play defense. Way to play defense. All right, Hurts. No interceptions this time.
And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Come on,
now
man.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 28, Joe.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 28-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Receiver. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. Nope.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they...
Inside the 15 he goes. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 99 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down
by the cornerback, William Jackson.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Burrow on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
I think 53 was paying attention.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery. They went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson to return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
To the 49-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
By Mackenzie Alexander.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Down and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he connects with Hurts. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. At the
ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one, all tied. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Jackson now to return. Now increase here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Burrow will throw.
You're joking, Mike. You can't really just
The
dip me like
improv
that.
on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Why you admire? They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
C.J. Uzomah.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running.
Bullock, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, I'm challenged. I have the option set. There's nothing to challenge.
So on 4th.
Aw, he never got his foot down. Fucking scrub. All you had to do was get that left foot down, man. Fucking plant to your feet, dog. What are you doing?
Down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
The score, Eagles 20, Bengals 9.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat it, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
10 at the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And that'll be it. Don't worry, y'all. Next game will be happening very, very soon. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video, which will probably be happening in the next 5-10 minutes.